Kalimera, everyone. So yesterday we had another big thunderstorm, but this time it dropped the temperature way down, and overnight tonight it's supposed to be only in the upper 50s, so I'm super excited about that. I might even sleep with my door open. It's quite nice here when you can do that. I did that all in the spring. It was great. You may notice that my basil plant is missing. It was another sort of tragedy that happened while I was in Sifnos. I did water it before I left and I brought it inside, but it was just not enough. And when I came back, it was crumbled up into this dried mess. I've watered it and nothing has really happened. So I think I killed it, unfortunately, which I hate. I really don't like killing plants. And I really like the basil. So I think from now on, I'm just gonna buy things that don't need to be watered as much because I'm just not here enough. But the good thing is my snake plant is doing really, really well. It loves being outside. And if you're wondering what this is, I use this to check the water level to see if it needs to be watered. It's the next day and the temperature dropped even further. It feels like fall, although I don't think it's going to last. It did try to rain on me as I was walking to the laundromat today, but I don't think it's going to rain. It just is cloudy. There's a beautiful breeze, but what I think is interesting is as of yesterday, which was 21st, last day of summer, all the Greeks suddenly in long pants, sneakers, long sleeve shirts, jackets. Now it did get cool, but let's see if it lasts. Sometimes once that change happens, they don't go back. Good morning from fall. Overnight the temperature dropped. I said it was going to, but I decided to sit on my balcony because it was so nice outside, but it's actually chilly. I had to put on my house slippers because my feet were cold, and I had to put on a long sleeve shirt. It feels amazing. So this is where I'm gonna sit this morning. I don't know how long it'll be. Sometimes I end up sitting out here and I sit out here for hours, and then sometimes I sit out here for 30 minutes and then I decide that I want to go sit on the comfy couch. So, you know, we'll see. But it feels amazing. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna last. I think it's gonna get warm again on Monday. So I'm gonna enjoy the nice introduction to fall this weekend. It's also Friday, which means Laiki Day or street market day. So I'm on my lunch break now, and I haven't been in forever because I kind of stopped going for a while because I was buying too much and then not finishing it. So I need to stock up a little bit. And even though you're seeing that it's sunny, it's still nice and cool. So that's really nice. The other thing is the Laiki usually moves in the winter in Kukaki. So far it has not. So I'll be interested to see when the Laiki moves. Like, what, does it last a little bit longer? Does it go in? I haven't looked on the website to see when that changes. I'm coming from a different angle because I had to go get cash. So I decided I'd walk through the backside this time. Look at all these onions. They smell really good. It's kind of a different vibe now that the worst of the summer is over. There's a lot more people here than there normally is. And I got tons of stuff. I'll show you when I get back to my apartment. It may not look like much, but this is the most I've bought at the Laiki in a while. So I got eggs, cherry tomatoes, almonds, and 2 ridiculously expensive avocados. I think they were like €5 for a kilo. So I bought this and these 2 things together at the same vendor, and my total was like I think he said 7.30. It wasn't like super paying attention, and if I'm not paying attention to Greek, then I don't, numbers sometimes don't compute. I understood 7 and that was it. So that was quite pricey. But usually these tomatoes, like when I buy them at the supermarket, they are very expensive. They're like €4 for a whole. This is probably a half a kilo of tomatoes. I plan on making salad, but this will probably be like at least 4 or 5 meals, if not more, depending on how big a salad I make. I eat these with breakfast, and these will last me for like a month almost. I have some, but I don't really want to run out in the middle of the week and then not have them. I haven't bought eggs in a really long time because I wasn't eating them. I kind of got tired of them, but I really need to up my protein intake at lunch. And so sometimes if I make a salad, I'll add an egg to it. Back down in Sigtagma, which seems to be my Saturday new routine, but I wanted to show you guys the chairs are back. It looks like they're all standard. Well, no, actually now that I'm looking at it closer, they're not. But there's no distinction between the seating between restaurants that there was before. The fountains are still not finished though. There are no chairs on the other side, which is a bit surprising because there was never any restaurants right here, or at least not while I've been here. And there's some sort of event happening across in the main square. Not sure what though. I guess all the signs are on the other side. But I'm gonna avoid that. I'm gonna walk up the side street because I'm going to go to the National Gardens because I'm going to go to a summer cinema movie. It is probably getting close to the end of it, so I want to make sure I hit it one more time at least before the summer ends. Alright, I'm now in the National Garden. I'm going to walk around in here and then head over to the theater. There used to be a cafe over there. I actually thought this theater was closed, but I went online yesterday and it seems like it's open. So hopefully the cafe and the theater are open. I'm hungry and I want to watch a movie. But I have to show you these stunning flowers. Look at those. Both the pink and the yellow ones. I've seen the yellow ones before, but the pink ones are not as common it seems, but they're really amazing. I think they close up during the day, so you know, now that it's starting to get cooler and the sun is going down, they're opening up. The good news is the movie theater is showing movies. Bad news is the cafe is not open. And it's not even quite 6 o'clock, and the movie doesn't start till 6:30, and not 6:30, 8:30. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about food. There really isn't that much to eat, like right around here, and my feet are killing me. It's cool enough to not wear sandals, so I put on like real shoes. My feet are not happy, and my toe is still not completely healed, so I'm doing too much walking really, but I can't resist. I'm really tired of being stuck in the house, like sitting around all week waiting for my foot to heal. So now I gotta go find food of some kind. I did find a place to eat nearby. It's this place near the track, which I've been wanting to come try anyway, so looks good. I was able to get a sandwich and a mamos, so I'm always happy with that. Even after all that, I ended up going home because it started to get chilly, and I was really worried about sitting in the movie and being cold for 2 hours. So I ate my sandwich and then I took a taxi really quickly home, dropped everything off, got my jacket, and then I took a taxi back. The only thing is the route where the taxi picked me up, which is on the pedestrian street over by Zapion, was closed because there was a concert at the Marble Stadium tonight, so I'm sure they've blocked that all off to traffic, so I'm still having to walk a little bit, but my feet have recovered a little bit by sitting and having dinner and had a beer too. That always helps, right? I don't know if you can see the lights of the stadium are on for the concert, so I hope that the concert doesn't outweigh the movie. Here we are, and of course I get in here and it's not cold at all, so I probably went home for nothing, but whatever. In case you're wondering, I'm seeing Ticket to Paradise with Julia Roberts and George Clooney. The later movie, I don't remember what it is, but there's another movie that starts at 11, I think, which is pretty typical. Sometimes they'll show 2 movies a night, and one is really late and the other is really early. I can't do the late one because it doesn't start till 11, which means it doesn't end till like 1 or 1:30, and yeah, I'll be asleep. The movie was funny. Wasn't the best movie ever, but it was entertaining. And I am glad I went and got my jacket, because then it got cold. It's still cold, and I would have probably left if I hadn't gone to get it, because it's chilly. The nice thing is you get to come out and see the Parthenon all lit up in the lights, which is beautiful. Now I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to walk home or not. That is the question. I did hear the concert during the movie, but it wasn't like super distracting to where it was like annoying. So anyway, really nice day. Really nice day. I think I might walk home. We'll see. I took some Advil, so my foot is not hurting so much. Okay, I've decided not to walk home. It's too far, it's too chilly, and my foot probably needs a break. So I'm waiting for an Uber. I was gonna take the tram, but I have no money left on my card, and there's no ticket machine at this particular tram stop. So I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get on the tram if there's no ticket. There's like a station where there used to be a ticket like booth, but it's all closed now. It's really strange. I need to show you guys something. So a dove landed on my balcony. I could see it from my other window, and I was kind of intrigued because the dove is alone, and I don't think it's the first time I've seen him. I don't know if it's a female or a male, but it was looking at something and I couldn't figure out what it was. Then I saw this guy sitting here on my plant. It's a giant grasshopper. I have never seen one in Greece, and I've never seen one. I live on the 3rd floor. Don't know how he got up here. I mean, I guess they fly to some degree, but not up to the 3rd floor. I don't want to disturb him. He looks like he's missing a leg, so that's unfortunate. So I'm just gonna let him hang out. I came back out to see if he was still here, and he is, and he just stopped, but he's been munching away on my plant. Which, this is kind of the not so great leaf. So it's not the end of the world, but I don't really want him to eat on the new plant. This is the thing about the grasshoppers, is they don't really, they eat the things that you like, is what I should say. Anyway, I think I'm gonna shoo him away, despite the fact that I really like him. Good morning, guys. So I've been mentioning in my videos I've been working out, and I was doing inside workouts, but it's been so nice in the mornings lately that I've been going for walks in my neighborhood. I walk from my neighborhood to Pracelona, and it's a really nice time of day because it's super quiet. You kind of get to see the neighborhood waking up. So I thought I'd show you just a little bit of the walk. This little golf cart has been sitting here for weeks. Doesn't even have a seat. I wonder if it runs. This is a school, and they don't start till like, I think like 8:30, so they're almost getting ready to start when I finish my walk. So I need to definitely be home before then. But I do see kids starting to like walk to school, and the teachers arriving. They have been working on the sidewalks over here for a few weeks, and I'm worried it's not going to work because they haven't allowed the grout between the tiles, because they don't lay cement here, to cure before they let people walk on it. So anyway, we'll see. And I also have figured out why the curbs are crap, because this concrete curb is pre-poured. So it just dries and crumbles, and there's seams between them that they haven't properly sealed between them. You can still see the cracks, so I now know why all the curves disintegrate here at Athens, if this is how they do all of them. So it's the good news is these tiles, because they're not paved, I mean, yes, they're concrete, but they're not marble. I'll take it. What I do love is this little square that I walk through. There's a great restaurant over around the corner, but it's nice. I've been here in the middle of the day walking, and it's so cute, and there are tons of people here. What I love is on this street, there are some of the older houses that haven't been torn down. Here's another one. Some of them end up updated, but they're really nice to see. If you've been watching my Instagram stories, sometimes in the mornings I take pictures of my walk, or not me walking, but of the things that I see. I also found this beautiful little sort of park area, and one side is no cars, so that's really nice. You may be able to hear the drilling in the background of them fixing the sidewalks. Keep in mind, it's not even 8 o'clock. Poor neighborhood. They're probably thinking to themselves, can you not? And I know they've started at like 7 o'clock on the street, on the sidewalk, whatever you want to call it. So, and it's been going on for weeks. Normally there are cats over here. I'm not seeing the normal ones I usually see. I'm not seeing any cats, actually. I know that sometimes it probably feels like I don't plan some of my content, but today I did have a plan. I was going to share my walk with you, and then this evening I was going to walk back to the same area because there's this restaurant that I keep hearing about, and I've even met the owner once, and I was going to go eat there for dinner. So sort of, you know, a nice continuity from this morning. But for some reason, my days of the week are all messed up in my brain. It was really early this morning. I walked by, looked at the sign to see when it opened. Didn't even occur to me that today is Tuesday and they're closed on Tuesdays. Part of that is I wasn't awake and I forgot what day it was. And the other thing is the sign's in Greek. And yes, I know the days of the week in Greek, but if I'm not awake, Greek and I don't get along. So my best laid plan to go back to the area where I was this morning and show you is gone. So I'm gonna do my usual thing and go to my favorite place because I have nothing to make for dinner as a result. Anyway, I will share with you something I get there. They have added a bunch of things to their menu, so it's a good thing for me to go and eat there and share something new with you guys. Okay, I'm here. I'm sitting in a different spot because I want to kind of have a view, but that cloud over there is really dark, so I might be taking a risk, but I'm gonna take my chances. And I said I would get something new, but I think I'm just gonna get something I've already had, which is the mini burgers, because they're really good. And here they are, looking as yummy as usual with the amazing potatoes. They're always so good. The burgers were just what I needed. That's gonna be it for this week, guys. It's been a super nice, relaxing week. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you in the next video.